This next landmark is certainly one of the greatest rivers in the world, if not the greatest, and depending on whom you ask, rivals the Nile as being the longest river in the world. It is the Amazon River. South America's Amazon River is undoubtedly the biggest river, owing to the amount of fresh water it carries to the oceans. 1/5 of the world's river flow can be attributed to the Amazon. The Amazon is so large that it has its own currents and tides, including a unique giant wave. The Amazon's giant wave, known as a pororoca, is a unique phenomenon that attracts surfers throughout the world. Recently, a 20-year-old Brazilian from the northeast state of Ceará set a new world record during the country's river surfing championship. Adilton Mariano surfed for 34 minutes and 8 seconds on a wave that was 5 metres high and lasted for some 40 minutes with a speed close to 20 kilometres an hour. The previous record, also set by Mariano, was 26 minutes and 19 seconds. The river surfing event begins on the Araguari River in the city of Macapa, located 2,000 kilometres north of Brasilia. It differs from ocean waves in that it has two currents pushing across each other. As a result, the wave exhibits great strength and duration and repeats itself every 12 hours. I had a moment when I almost disappeared into the wave. I recovered and thank God I was able to overcome my limitations and take maximum advantage of the wave. At its widest point during the dry season, the Amazon River can be 11 kilometres wide. But when the river floods during the rainy season, it can be up to 45 kilometres wide. The mouth of the Amazon is more than 400 kilometres wide, longer than the River Thames in London. At no point does a bridge cross the Amazon. The river is home to a diverse range of wildlife, including the Amazon River dolphin, the anaconda, and the carnivorous piranha. With seriously dangerous inhabitants like these, why would one choose to swim these waters? Slovenian Martin Strel claimed a world record as he completed his 2-month swim down the Amazon River, becoming the first person to swim the entire length. The Fishman swam a total of 5,268 kilometres, battling piranhas, crocodiles and hot sun to break his 4th record. Early in the attempt, Strel had to be hauled from the water by his son Borut and others and had difficulty standing. His doctor ordered him not to swim, but Strel, obsessed with reaching Belém, insisted on swimming the final few miles at night to avoid the blistering sun. Strel started his latest big river swim at the Peruvian jungle town of Atalaya, where buckets of animal blood had to be poured into the river to distract piranha from making a quick meal of the swimmer. Strel had officially set a Guinness Book of World Records mark when he hit the 3,274-mile point and formally finished his marathon swim down the Amazon 4 days ahead of schedule. In the last leg of his journey, Strel said the ocean tides coming upriver were driving him backwards at times. The team was constantly at risk of parasites and disease such as malaria and yellow fever. Along the trip, Strel and his team had several near misses with pirate attacks and often had to steer towards swift-flowing currents to avoid being set upon by piranha. This resulted in Strel being swept away in a giant whirlpool once and separated from his team and boat another time. Hundreds of people were on hand in the Brazilian colonial city of Belém as an exhausted Strel, 52, made his final stroke.